Hi guys, Sam from Manfella Makes. So you will be seeing this on Friday the 25th of March 2022. Why am I filming this early? Well, that is because I want to make sure that my internet downloads it on time and it lands when it should. My internet is a little bit temperamental, as some of you well know, especially if you're a returning viewer. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. If you are new around here, this is the segment in my playlist known as Manfella versus Koji. So this is in fact round 3 of Manfella versus Koji. And for those of you who do not know, this is a collaboration that I am doing with the lovely Christina from Uncinetto. I will pop her link down in the description box. We have decided to make the same amigurumi creature, the same pattern from the same book. However, we are both putting our unique twist upon it, and we will link each other's videos on each other's channels and put both mine and Christina's in my playlist for you to see both. But I would encourage you to still go across and subscribe to Christina if you haven't done so already. She is a lovely, lovely, awesome lady, a very good friend of mine, and she could do with more family members, as we all could. So let's spread the yarny love if we haven't already done so. So then, as some of you will know, we are using this book here. And we are in fact making the star of the show, Koji the baby dragon, who is on the front cover. Now again, like I said, I do have a playlist. If you haven't seen how Koji has been progressing over the last couple of weeks, then please do go back and watch, as this is actually round 3. Okay, so this week we actually had to put on Koji's tail. Koji's tail for me was finished literally about an hour ago. So I thought I would pop on and upload the video and make sure this gets to you on time. So would you like to see my gorgeous little baby dragon? So you saw this last week. We had gotten to the stage where we had added ears, nostrils, and in my case, a big fat tummy. So a tail, you say? Yes, a tail. Look at his tail. Ooh. So yes, this was actually quite a short piece to do. It looks like quite a big piece, but actually you start from the tip and you work your way up, and then you attach it to his little bottom. One thing that I know I keep repeating in all these videos is that I do need to work harder on my stitching. That is very rough, very not professional and not clean looking stitching. But as now my 9-year-old Max has said that he wants him, he is not going to be bothered by this whatsoever. And in actual fact, dragons will probably have lots of scars from battle wounds and things. So maybe I've just added a little bit more character to my Koji. So yes, that is the tail. There we go. And hopefully he will sit nicely. Yeah, look at that. Oh, he's a little bit wibbly wobbly, but if he was sat on a flat surface, he would definitely sit still. But yes, here he is. This is the next installment. Now, I normally tell you what parts of him that we are going to be making next. And in true Sam fashion, I forgot to look at my notes before I hopped on and started filming for you. I'd like to say it's legs, but we still have back legs, front legs, spikes and wings. So any of those will be coming next week. So it'll be a surprise for you and a surprise for me to see him next week. I would just like to say again, thank you all so much for your continued support. It really does mean the world. I am feeling a little under the weather today. I think all the excitement of earlier in the week, the late nights, and trying to get to everyone's lives that I can, and trying to, you know, do this collaboration, and lots of birthday shenanigans that have gone on this week has taken its toll. I'm feeling a little bit wheezy and a little bit drained. But I'll be okay. All I need is a couple of good nights sleep and I will be back to my normal chirpy, full of health self. So now that I have shown you my beautiful dragon, and I do love him and I am so pleased with how he's coming out. And actually, I have had a lot of feedback that is positive about this segment that I'm doing with Christina. It's such an honour to do a collaboration with such a wonderful lady who has already become a firm friend of mine. Yeah, and I'm actually kind of liking a deadline to work to. Not that it's negative pressure, but there is a tiny bit of pressure, because then I have to think to myself, you need to get Koji done ready for Friday. We always put the video up on a Friday. Come on, Sam, you need to do the next part. So it is spurring me on and encouraging me to complete him, because although I love amigurumi, and I really do love amigurumi, there are so many cute and wonderful designs out there of lots of lovely projects. I struggle with the sewing, and it doesn't come naturally to me. I prefer flat projects, shall we say. But the payoff is absolutely incredible, because, you know, I've made all these pieces, I've sewn all these little bits and bobs on, and eventually you create your own character. And I do love amigurumi, and my 9-year-old Max loves every amigurumi that I make. Whether the sewing is perfect and pretty or not. They just take a little bit more concentration and a little bit more patience. But yeah, they are fun. They're not quick makes. So it's not quick payoff, but then when you do get the payoff, it is more than worth it. So I am truly enjoying this journey, and it's lovely. I was speaking to Christina over the phone on our birthday, and I was saying to her, oh, one of my birthday cards has fallen down. I'll pick that up in a minute. I was saying to her, normally when you sit and do an amigurumi, you do it like not all in one sitting, but you just work your way through the bits and pieces. And for me, I don't make all the bits and then sew up at the end. I sew as I go. So if I've done a bit that needs attaching, I'll just skip to the end of the pattern and see where that needs stitching on, and I'll put it on. So actually, by doing it like this is how I normally make my amigurumis. But because we're having to stop after each segment, because we're having to show you each week how much we've done or what part we've done, for quite a while, I just had a green bean with eyes. And then when I put his nostrils and his ears and his belly on last week, I had, you know, a couple of people say he looked like Grogu. So I had Grogu. Now I'm hoping that he's got a tail. He's going to start morphing into a more dragon-esque type creature, or maybe even be mistaken for a dinosaur or something like that. But I have to stop now. And show you and film you and do this video. Obviously, after this video, I can crack on with the next part. But the next part, say, for example, it is the bottom legs. I'm just going to have 2 legs and the rest of it not done. And he'll stay like that for a few days until I manage to film the video before I move on to the next part. So each week, he is left looking slightly strange and not really recognisable until more bits get added. Which I find quite funny, because normally I would just spend 2 or 3 days, get all the bits and pieces done and sewn on, and he doesn't look strange for very long. He'll be completed pretty quickly. But because we're doing it week by week, yeah, he does look strange at points. But he is now beginning to definitely look a bit more dragon-like, and I am pleased with how he turned out. I hope you like him. I hope you are enjoying this segment. I am enjoying the fact that I am honoured to work, like I said, with Christina, another YouTube content creator. Yeah, so that's about all I've got to say about Koji for a minute. Until next week, guys. So I will see you around the YouTube streets. I will try and get a bit more sleep over the next couple of days so that I am fighting fit and raring to go again. So yeah, enjoy your crafting. I hope you get some wonderful things done, especially over the weekend. You probably will see me over the weekend in people's lives, like down in chat. I don't plan on being on anyone's panel at all. But we'll see what happens, because every day something pops up, something is offered, wasn't expecting. It's been exciting day after day after day. So who knows? Not even I know. So I will see you wherever I see you. Enjoy your crafting. And if you're having some lovely sunny weather like I am, I hope you enjoy the weather with your loved ones. Stay safe, be kind. Always remember that I genuinely do love you loads, and I will see you soon. Bye.